Hello, 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 hello. Thanks again for tuning in. And this one here, going to do another book review in this video for you. This one is called Though None Go With Me. It is a novel written by Jerry B. Jenkins. Don't know how many of you have read some of his other books. But again, I found out through another friend of mine that there is actually a movie on this book. So, wow, chalk it up. I've just read books that, that have movies, and now I get to go watch movies. Anyway, for those of you who do know me and you know my spiritual walk, and you know there are times where I just really struggle in my faith. So this was a book I actually found at a thrift store and picked up for like maybe $1. Very, very good. I could so relate to the character in this book. It was like almost like I was reading my own story in certain parts. But anyway, I wanted to read this to you. It says, Though None Go With Me is a unique, heart-wrenching love story of an unforgettable woman and her determination to make her life an experiment in obedience to God. Elizabeth Grace Leroy, born at the turn of the century, wants something more. Then one night, as a young teen, she finds what her heart has been yearning for. The defining moment in her life comes when she stands and promises to deepen her commitment and follow Christ, no matter the cost. So begins a remarkable journey of resolve, winding through valleys of loss and deserts of testing toward a legacy of faith. 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and devastating personal loss form the backdrop for a lifetime of walking with God despite all odds. Though None Go With Me is a powerful novel depicting one courageous woman's determination to stand faithful in all circumstances. It is a moving saga of forgiveness and peace amidst the loves, trials, and joys of an American family, and ultimately it is a portrait of the far-reaching impact of a life that fully embraces the steadfast promises of God. Jerry Jenkins weaves a tale of yesterday that speaks with immediacy. Oh, wow. My mouth doesn't want to work now. Jerry Jenkins weaves a tale of yesterday that speaks with immediacy, conviction, and encouragement to the lives we live today. And like I said, as I was reading this book, I swore I was reading my own life story sometimes. It takes you from her childhood to the point in which she dedicated her life to Christ and everything that followed afterwards. And it just speaks truth. What can I say? It just speaks truth. It is amazing. It is an amazing testimony for those who walk by faith, who trust in God through all things. But it's also a book of hope. It's a book of, I'm not sure how I want to word it. It awestruck me. It was just an awesome book. The trials, the tribulations. There's a song out there. If I remember the title correctly, something about if it's meant to be, it will be. There's some of that in this book. There's when tragedy strikes, who do you turn to? And for those of you who know my story, you know exactly who I turn to. But it's just, this was another book that I could not. I should say I did not want to put this book down. Once you pick it up, I don't know, if you enjoy reading, this is probably going to be one of those that you're going to want to start reading when you know you have a few hours. Unless you're a speed reader and can read it all in 30 minutes. But you'll want to make sure you have a few hours. This book in particular, I don't want to say I made the mistake of picking it up, but I made the mistake of picking it up about 10:30 at night. And at I'm a slow reader, so bear with me. So about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I forced myself to close the book and put it down, and I finished reading it the next day. So, but again, it's going to grab your attention. It's going to hold it. If you want to know what my life has been like, just read the book. It may not be my book, it may not be my story exactly, but I so can relate to the character in here. But it is. It's a good work. It's a good book. It's an enjoyable read. And if you really enjoy novels, I really think this is one you're going to enjoy. If you've already read it, leave your comments below. Let us know what you thought of the book. If you've seen the movie, please leave your comments below, because I'm going to do my best to hunt for this movie and add it to my already huge movie collection. But again, I'm looking forward to it, to be able to compare a book to a movie now instead of a movie to a book. It's going to be an interesting twist in my life for sure. So, but anyway, again, I just wanted to share that book review with you, just read a little tidbit for you, kind of give you a backstory on it, let you know what it's about, and I really think you'll enjoy it. So, you guys grab a copy, check the thrift store first. Might be able to pick it up for $1. So, that's what I did. Anyway, Godspeed to everybody. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.